What the hell? How old do I have to click the button? All right. So I started the stream and went and got water. Sorry about that. Oh, looks like market's open. Geesh. EXPI 5% after a big day yesterday. I gotta say, yesterday was interesting. That's just all I'm gonna say about yesterday. Interesting is the word. NIO 0.23. Let's see what's down here today. Beyond Meat Net. Oh, that's no bueno. We'll see how that holds up. JD.com down 2%. Donkey Kong, Zoom, AMD, Tesla down a little bit. So let's take a look at the ES, see if the saga continues. So big reversal on the ES, fairly big reversal on the NASDAQ too. Of course, that was after coronavirus vaccine, which you can argue is not a bad thing. Just isn't helping at the moment. Yeah, so definitely a little bit of market FUD at play as they're a little all over the place. So the NASDAQ, even on the overnight session, you can see came down, already back up towards the middle for whatever reason. So already starting to bounce back a little bit. Yeah, Rob was right. Hey, what's up, Rob? Yesterday at the end of the day, the Nasdaq here took a sharp dive, and I think the Qs took it harder than that. I don't know why. Or at least the TQQQs did. I'm not sure what that's about. So I was trying to give this a little bit of thought yesterday. Where the hell's my driver? Oh, there it is. I was trying to give this a little bit of thought yesterday in terms of what we saw yesterday and what that meant. I think likely a temporary rebalancing in some very large portfolios, having to dump some profitable stocks for some really cheap stocks, which is your UALs and um, what was that other one that was up a bejesus ton? AMC theaters were up a ton on the the news of the vaccine, which is going pretty good. So we're all gonna get some apparently Bill Gates vaccine. Stupid fucking conspiracy theorists piss me off. Like, it's 2020. Can we just get off this garbage, please? For crying out loud. Apparently, it's Pfizer and Moderna, and apparently, I don't know. Does Bill Gates now own them too? I don't understand what this whole vaccine dealio is about. Anyway, I don't know why that just popped into my head, but so microchip vaccines are coming your way, Rob. You're getting a double dose, aren't you, Rob? Double dose of microchip Bill Gates vaccines. They're gonna have Bill Gates logo on it, just because it's a vaccine. Apparently, he gets a little bit of every single vaccine in the world. That's what some people think, at least. But anyway, so AMC coming back down lower. Flagit. I call it Flagit just because that's what it reminds me of. But coming back into the triangle, actually not too bad on earnings. So estimate 39 cents, actual $2. I'd call that a blowout. That's a triple for FLGT without actually knowing what they do. Fulgent Genetics. Okay, so they're a biotech, it looks like. All right. All right. So I don't think the whole world has changed. Hopefully, we're just kind of waiting. All right, NIO already starting out relatively good. NIO just on a huge tear. I did get back into an NIO position. It's just too much. It's just too much. So we'll see what happens up here at the highs and into new highs. Hi, James. Don't let him bite you. No, no. You trying to bounce back after a beating yesterday. You took a beating yesterday. Still in trend, but took a beating yesterday. Unfortunately, don't get to see a lot of volume. But you can see by the 5-minute chart that it was actually decently high volume. Probably maybe a little bit higher than this. Maybe not. Maybe this day superseded that day. So maybe he's not so bad after all. Hey, what's up, Ellie? Short the market. Sheesh. You flip quickly. Coronavirus vaccine. Bad for stocks. Market's always in a no-lose situation. They always find some way to make the market go back up. I don't know all their mechanisms, but a lot of it is having earnings. See, the whole stock market's kind of based on this weird dynamic of earnings reports, right? And they'll have these estimates that are made up by human beings and computers estimating what earnings are going to be. And they take in various factors to this estimating. And when the market's bad, they underestimate. So if they want to cause a market pop, they could underestimate earnings. If they want to cause a market drop, they could overestimate earnings because everything's based on these stupid estimates. In reality, don't mean a whole heck of a lot. So it's a very interesting dynamic to the stock market because it's not, some of it is growth, growth based, but a lot of it's based off these weird estimates. So based on going forward, we've seen like Flagit's a good example here, FLGT. Here's a good example of estimates gone wrong. Estimate 39 cents, actual $2. So maybe there was a one-time expense in there that got them a big write-off or something, or maybe the analysts just don't know what the hell they're doing, and I don't know, but they're based off these estimates, so it's kind of weird. So going forward, you would think that all the estimates would be relatively low due to coronavirus. So if things are going to bounce back due to a vaccine in the next 6 to 9 months, then you can argue that some of these estimates are very low. And then maybe they'll revise them higher, or maybe they'll, But anyway, so, XPEV. Look at XPEV. Ooh, very flaggy look to it. That looks pretty nice. Not quite sure if it's ready to go. Do you think this is a hangover after yesterday's party? Yeah, I don't know, Ellie. I don't know. Yesterday was a weird day, man. Vaccine day. Vaccine, and the whole market flipped on its head. It was like an hourglass. They're like, all right, let's set the hourglass down. Boom, hourglass set down. And then, we need to flip it over again? Okay, flip. And then we just flipped. I don't know if it's a flip for a day, a week, a month. But you can argue that a parabolic rise as such in AMC theaters isn't likely to continue for any considerable amount of time. You would argue at some point Amazon is likely going to be a better investment than an AMC theaters. So I don't know how long this. I guess we'll just call it the flippening, just because it's fun. I don't know how long the flippening is going to last for, but it's here for now. Yeah, so I really don't know. Yeah, I don't like the look of it either. I don't like the look. We have that break at, what is it, 2900 right there, the potential neckline. Could maybe argue multiple head and shoulders pattern here, some type of a topping range pattern. If we can hold that, then we're okay. But I mean, it may hold it and then just give an opportunity for the 200 to catch up towards the beginning of the year. Then maybe, first quarter next year, maybe we'll have a rally. But yeah, I definitely agree. Yesterday was not action you want to see if you're bullish, if you're a bullishly biased trader. Yeah, I'm not quite. It's definitely a departure. So Tesla taking it on the chin a little bit. I mean, everything kind of taking it down. So Beyond Meat down 22% after earnings, it looks like. So they took a loss. You're going to see start of a correction on Amazon in a longer base. No idea why, but it seems like it. We could. Yeah, we could. I wouldn't mind a bigger base on Amazon. It just came out of a big base, though. So I hope personally, I hope we just stagnate up here and hold that base. Nvidia down significant amounts. I wish. I don't. Well, you're not going to have the coronavirus behind it, giving it a boost probably. I think that's call it it's a unicorn trade because it doesn't happen very often. I think it's going to happen, but not very often. Yeah. So Nvidia not having a good day here. A lot of our names down lower here. Net down about 2.6. Trying to stay afloat. We'll see if it's going to be able to do it. Yeah, Tesla taking a big drop today. That's killing my big options. So a rejection of a breakout yesterday. The MJ's drop big? Jeesh. Volume's still relatively low. We're not even at average volume. So, I mean, hopefully we'll be able to hold up here. Yeah, Beyond's down 22%. ACB down 25%. Are still up generally, but definitely not something to be. Man, talk about chopping the shit out of people. It's almost like let's just go cash and not touch anything for the next month. Looks like NIO starting to come off this top here. We'll see what it does. A good amount of volume this morning. Looks like I still have an NIO trade on the books over here. Sheesh. Tesla down 272. What's killing me right now? Net. TQs are doing a good job too. Everything's pretty much down today. Yeah, pretty brutal. All right, so AMC's managed to go positive. Our buddy EXPI still holding this larger support area around the 40, which is good. Very Fine Foods starting to loosely break down. Got out of net yesterday. Nvidia, that's Win. So Win's holding up relatively well so far. Very nice right there. All right, NIOU. Cell H yesterday. That's not Cell H. Cell H started getting going to the upside, guys. It looks like it came down towards the end of the day, but it finally started breaking its range right there. We're still underneath it. I don't think it's had a close above it still, but yeah, no closes above that prior high, those prior highs, but it's starting to wedge its way higher. Hard to get super aggressive in this market environment, but that's an interesting potential. I was also thinking about yesterday because we've been extraordinarily fortunate. We've been extraordinarily fortunate to be involved in some of the most bullish markets that there have ever been. I mean, there's very few market environments that just go relatively straight up for very long periods of time. A lot of them are pretty choppy, actually. Um, I don't know what the time frame is, but we've been since 2009. We've been up for it's been what 11 years. We've probably been up for 8 of those 11 years, 7 of those 11 years. It's been a pretty good run up. So I wonder if we're just so elevated overall with market capitalization. If they don't pump any more money into the markets, because that's going to be, I mean, that's the whole reason for the coronavirus increase. I mean, I hope that's understood. Is that the Federal Reserve money? So if they stop pumping, we're gonna have to digest it, and it could get a little bit weird for the next couple of years, maybe. I don't know how that goes. You think about in terms of market cycles and stuff. The Federal Reserve did throw a bit of a um I don't know. Damn, I can't think of words right now. By the Federal Reserve dumping, so much money onto the markets, it basically caused an abnormal rise versus what would have been a crash or a fall, artificially inflating the market, keeping it healthy, but maybe causing a malaise. And I don't know. Maybe we're seeing a little bit of that. I don't know. I guess it trying to get my head around this to try to figure out if we're still going to have one of those general big bull market runs. Because look, you can argue after they stop the stimulus, whenever that is, that hopefully earnings will continue doing better once coronavirus is, abated, and then the regular earnings cycle will continue. But is there going to be a transition period in there, or normal earnings not going to be what they once were with normal inflation? And do we still have normal inflation with all the printing we've done because of tax cuts and because of coronavirus printing? What's up, bud? The vacuum? It. Hold on a second, guys. All right, I'm back. Rob's back. What's up, Rob? Got into your desk. Was in an act. You were in an accident on the freeway. Saw a video that saw a video title last night. Didn't watch it yet. Was talking about $300 NIO. Geesh, that would be very expensive NIO, wouldn't it? What are we at now? Like $40? Yeah, $40 on NIO. So how was your accident? What happened? Did you hit a fully autonomous driving Tesla? It looks like Tesla's bouncing back a little bit. NIO, good volume, lots of volume on NIO this morning. Not such a good sign. Holding up relatively well though. Damn. Market up and down. Crazy. Zoom. Let's go from the bottom up. Beyond Meat slicing through the 200-day moving average. That is not a good sign. Very Fine Foods. Alibaba slicing through. Looks like it already undercut the 50-day. Not having a good day today, regardless of what moving average. Fiverr looks like it's maybe trying to break a trend right there. JD. Man, took it hard yesterday, really taking it hard today. I wonder why China stocks would sell off with coronavirus vaccines. Or is it due to a Biden election win? But they knew that, well, I guess that was Saturday, wasn't it? But it was leaning going in Thursday, Friday. They knew about a Thursday, Friday. Maybe it was just a sell the news event. Buy the rumor, sell the news? Maybe. I don't know. You look at the NASDAQ. Didn't have a ton of volume on Thursday, Friday. Monday had more volume, but not egregiously higher. Is definitely higher, though. I don't know. Zoom slicing through the 50-day. Not a good thing right there. That thing's done. MJ, Planetar, basing a little bit. Snap. Coming down. Roku. Coming down. Carvana. It's like a diamond top. NIO not looking super hot right there. Although still holding up really well. AMD back inside the pattern. Coop. Broadening wedge, it looks like, maybe. Best case scenario. Soxel, big reversal. NVIDIA double top. Biomed, ABMD. Basing. Take Two Interactive, big reversal. Dropbox has been doing nothing. Donkey Kong, pitiful bounce, resistance at the 50-day. TWOU, not looking good, undercutting lots of levels on that leg. Trade Desk, back to the gap, to the top of the gap. Not too bad. Amazon, we'll see what this turns into. So far, looks like we're going to go back and retest that bottom red line, horizontal line. Wynn Casinos holding up nicely after yesterday's move up. Earnings were negative $7. Damn. All my stocks are dead. That's just called trading yesterday. TWOU undercutting all those levels. I think we looked at that one. YY looking good actually. And a little bit of a pullback here, but low volume on the pullbacks. One of the healthier looking ones that we've seen so far all day today. GMED flat base at the top there, going back years at about 60 bucks. GBTC, tons of volume here recently on GBTC. Yesterday with a big buy up. That's interesting. Work, basing. Actually, where's work? Oh, we're jumping around here. I'm in the thick of traffic now. Net, fuck that trade up. Seen most of these before. They're jumping me around too much. Square in the middle of a range. Amazon, Win, Work. We've seen all of these. Skyworks. Haven't looked at that. GMed, Win, CCC, Riot, Sideways. Paycom, not doing bad at all, actually. Better than most. EPAM, ServiceNow. Still doing good at the 50-day. We'll see what happens there. I'm not ready to jump in front of that. CRWD, ServiceNow again. CRM, Salesforce. Not looking too bad. Looking a little bit like a double bottom base. Hasn't broken out yet. That's not too bad, actually. There's YY again, looking not bad. EPAM just dropped the entire range up there from 350 to 300. Booking.yeah holding nice after yesterday's pop. Atlassian, very choppy the past couple weeks. Very, very choppy. Okta, not looking very good. Intuit, not too bad, actually. Not great, but not too bad. The TWOU just keeps following me. IPHI, HubSpot, Quick Reversal, Peloton looks like it's slowly dying on the vine there. Or quickly, depending on if you owned it yesterday. What, for you in the markets? Markets are coming too close to you, Ellie? I don't know. My next time I see a big profit, I'm just banking it. This market environment's shifty. Shifty, shifty. Everything's just big pops, though. Nothing's setting up. CELH, one of the few ones looking good. This one in YY. Yeah, right, Ellie? Restoration Hardware looking good. Myrna looking good too. This is Moderna. This is the other guy that has a vaccine out that's pretty close. BEP yesterday. What the hell happened here? That is a gap. Wow, they were able to manipulate the shit out of that, weren't they? Like, oh, we can quickly get this thing from 59 to 65 sold. And that's what they did. They sold. They sold everything. They sold all their holdings in BEP with like a quick, was it like a 12% profit? Yeah. It's like a quick 12% profit. You're like, yeah, I'll take that if I can get the market to open up there. Sure. Jeez. That's just mean. Cena looking very good right there. Even on the weekly chart, nice consolidation. Daily chart looks like a base on base pattern actually. It's like, this was obviously COVID, so 47% down. So that doesn't quite count. This would probably have to go into. Wow, this is a flat base for Cena. That's very interesting. Hey, what's up, Cool Sheet? You're still up on everything? Lucky you. Us shorter term guys are a little bit janky. SLV, stable. Oddly enough, after yesterday's shellacking, silver did not have a good day yesterday. Maybe it'll bounce right back. LPLA, gapping up yesterday, trying to hold some gains today. Looks like up towards the top part of this range. Lots of good days here recently. Close enough. So 2 pocket pivots, another pocket pivot, and another pocket pivot. So lots of action here around LPLA. Yeah, that's actually not bad. Not bad at all for LPLA. especially in this market environment. It's able to be positive today, and yesterday hold positive. It did sell off towards the end of the day yesterday, but this has got to be on a decent little short list. SLV, there's GLD trying to bounce back a little bit for whatever that's worth. Maybe an overreaction yesterday? Could be. Constellation Brands holding up nicely. That looks really good too. Constellation Brands. Middle Bollinger Band, TQQQ. I don't know, Rob. Usually the scary days, that seems to be a good strategy. Yesterday was pretty damn scary. Winnebago. HEI. Man, this thing just can't stop, won't stop. Look at what it did over here for like 3 years. It was just, look at this is the 50-week moving average. It's basically a straight line except for this bobble at the end of 2018. It's just a straight line. So I don't know if we go back on that trajectory, but that would be an interesting move for HEI. Eight o'clock already. I'm gonna have to roll, guys. Wow, Signature Bank of New York extending today. Look how bullish it was yesterday. Just a tiny sell-off right there, and then right back at it. So Signature Bank of New York really coming back with a vengeance. They were really deep down. They straight up double bottomed off the 70 level. I told you to buy at 71 and sell at 104. I told you. I told you. No one listens to me. Ford to add jobs to boost output of electric F-150. Adds electric van. Really? Good for them. Holy crap. Electricity's pulling them out of the doldrums of the fives earlier in the year. It's actually not too bad. Although I'm not sure it's going to break this weekly malaise it's been in since 2014, it looks like. Man, these guys have gotten their asses kicked. Just year after year after year. But yeah, go electric cars. Yeah, see, that's the beautiful thing, man, is that, I mean, you can have more than just Tesla as an electric vehicle manufacturer. There's just one company. There's like, what, 150 million cars sold a year? Actually, in the US, I think there's, how many cars are sold worldwide? I'm going to Google this. How many vehicles are sold worldwide? 80 million in 2017. Includes commercial vehicle and passenger cars. So 80 million cars sold every single year. So, I mean, Tesla's only doing not even quite a million. So they're going to get theirs, and everyone else is going to get theirs too. And I think that'll be good. Although I don't know if it's worth a nice double here from the bottom, but that's good. I can't be too mad at Ford for going all electric. What's GM doing after all that Nikola nonsense? Wow. Dang, they got straight up bullish on on GM. Like maybe they'll actually make something decent. But really, that's a complete departure from Nikola. So they doubled earnings, so up like 95% from the estimates. GM's on a run, y'all. Yeah, GM's on a run. All right, guys. Amazing. As Tesla consolidates. You know, it's funny. They kept saying Tesla's worth more than all the auto manufacturers combined. Well, you know, when I look at the auto manufacturers combined charts of doing basically dick for 10 years, I completely believe it. If you're doing nothing, and then someone comes along and starts blowing your doors off, of course the investment community is going to be piling into that growth name. Look at GM doing zero from 2013 into now. So that's 7 years of absolute nothing. And then Ford has been in a perpetual downtrend since 2013. 2014. And it's still in that perpetual downtrend. So, of course, Tesla's market cap is bigger because everyone else is garbage. I think Volkswagen's been doing okay, though. Oh, there's Volvo. How's Volvo been doing? Not bad. It's been doing something. Isn't it Volkswagen? VLKAF. That sounds about right. How's Volkswagen been doing? Nothing. TM, is that Toyota Motors? Yes, it is. Okay. Very choppy the past many years. Oh, there we go. There we go. Look at that. 2013. Nothing. So, yeah, no wonder Tesla's been outperforming. That makes sense now. I'm not really mad at that. So, yeah, maybe the people be excited about buying cars again if they're not normal stupid bullshit they've been for the past 20 years. 30 years. As long as I've been driving. Just a bigger box of plastic. All right, guys, I'm getting out of here. You guys have a good day. Hopefully the market stabilizes around here. Rob, if you want to add the middle Bollinger Band, I guess you can start nibbling at it. If you've seen anything really bullish happen, maybe you can start going in a little heavier. You can always buy a little bit. You can always buy a little bit if you get that spidey sense. Then you can, once you put a trade on, then you can figure out if you were right or not. You know what I mean? So, all right, guys, have a great day. I'll see you guys tomorrow or later in the crypto show. Bye-bye.